So, Zerf, you're blinding the Terrapins to their precious star.
Yeah. We're just
so
putting a shell around it.
I'm not so sure that your architects have gotten the.
We're genetically modifying the star to look more like a turtle.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Meanwhile, I want to switch over to spiritualist so I can build some kind of, like, I'm stuck on whichever civilization game I grew up on. I want to build it, instead of these spheres, I want to build like a Chichen Itza in space.
Well, there is a special Colossus type weapon that you can get as a. It turns everyone into
Into your religion.
Well, it either turns everyone into. Yeah, so I think what happens is it turns everyone into spiritualist, and those it can't, like robots, it destroys. It kills them all.
Robots better.
So
learn to be
did you use
spiritualists.
the demanded apology?
No, I didn't.
Oh, because you guys demanded an apology regardless. We have discovered this is an incoming transmission from AuldDragon. Oh, do you know what? I think that is when you click the donation, it was you asking me for a donation.
Oh, that could be.
We have discovered that you are building a Dyson sphere around the central star in one of our most beloved constellations, the One-Eyed Wanderer. Wink. The Wanderer has watched over our kind since the beginning of time with her single eye. She guides not only our fleets, but the stars themselves in their journey across the sky, and now you have built a sphere around it, blinding her? Though it will take many years before we can tell the difference from here, our people are crushed that she won't be watching over future generations. You, on the other hand, will soon have all the energy you require. A small donation of 1,000 credits, however, might help alleviate the pain you've caused. So I can make a donation for minus 1,000?
The only way to settle this, guys, you've got to go to war. There's no other way.
Well, it's funny because
I think a little
attack each other
bribery
now.
might be in order. I think a little bribery might be in order.
I can't look at that at the same time. Oh, yes, I can. All right. Although this bribery is, you guys are just like on the back end. This is all for public show. We'll send you the credits later.
Please don't kill us with your massive fleets.
Oh, and we have another new heir to the throne before our leader died. So our leader has outlived 2 of their spawn, I think.
All right, so I have gotten a response. Today, Primus Thub II of the Zerftopia met with Shellmaster Sashna Redgan in person to issue a formal apology to our empire for blinding the One-Eyed Wanderer. They also offered us a gift of 1,000 energy credits in the hopes of repairing some of the damage they've caused, and expressed confidence that the Wanderer will continue to guide us, as she always has, using her strength of will and sense of justice, rather than her sight.
Cowards.
So I could say, that she will, which will basically just end it, or, they're not sorry enough. Terrapin Conglomerate adds the blind Wanderer opinion modifier towards Zerftopia. Zerftopia adds the apology rejected opinion modifier towards Terrapin Conglomerate. Considering that we're both players, I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
But we did offer a slight campaign incentive, so that she will. I don't know what happens if you do the other thing when you're both players and in a federation. I'd rather we not break that.
In an attempt to repair some of the damage done in the relation between our empire and the Terrapin Conglomerate, following the construction of a Dyson sphere around one of their most beloved stars, our Primus traveled all the way to their homeworld, which is interesting because our Primus died as the story was happening.
Construction complete.
Definitely had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, sure.
I swear.
All the way to their homeworld to deliver a sincere apology to their people. Though it may take them some time to recover from their loss, they appreciate that we made an effort. Hopefully, from now on, the relations between our empires, will only improve. That's good news. So it's kind of funny too, because as a corporate Empire, you know how little 1,000 energy credits is really worth.
Yes, especially when I'm sitting on 82,000 right now. My, oh my god, my cap is 102,000.
Construction complete.
So it's basically like you sent them a smudged napkin, like a used napkin, and said, "Please accept this as an apology."
Here, as an
Pretty
apology,
much.
I give you this crisp $1 bill.
Here's $10, sweetheart, because that's all you're worth.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, this freaking one-eyed. I mean, that's some bullshit anyway. I feel like you made that up just to say, trying to. It's an election cycle. Let's stir up some anti-Fox sentiment. See if we can get our candidate elected.
Boom.
Except we just had an
We built
election.
something.
Hey, my Colossus got completed and fairly quietly.
Nice. So
Now I've
keep
got
in
a fleet
mind
with-
that it has no real ability to defend itself.
Yeah. I can't even assign a an admiral to it and put it in with other ships. It looks like.
No, it is totally alone. It travels alone. You have to protect it.
It walks alone inside its pit of anger.
Yes.
All right, starbase capacity +1. Now it might be time for fleet capacity because I went over that. Although that's not available. Shoot.
Construction complete.
It's gonna be so long before I can deploy Utopian Abundance.
I want Utopian Abundance now!
I mean, I'm getting almost 1,000 consumer goods. I think I can afford it. I'm getting more consumer goods than I am minerals.
I wonder if I should buy some human slaves from the market leader, Silimi Coalition.
I mean,
They run the
more
market, yeah.
humans.
They run the market. They're the ones who are in charge of all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I
we
wish
should
I
go
was
for it.
allied with some more powerful corporation that had a little bit more say. Sadly, I didn't back the winner in that race.
Boom.
The Silimi Coalition is clearly the dominant force in the galaxy right now.
They're even xenophobes.
We run the market, but you need to stay away.
Once you stay away.
That's right. They are run by a guru.
We built something.
May have spent a little bit more influence than I intended there.
Boom. We built something.
Because I do not have enough to
Construction complete.
turn my capital into its destined form.
So I'm just not all that familiar with all the different ways in and out of my empire, but I am ready to hop on in and attack the Pillbug logo guys and start taking my L-gate any old time now because
Construction complete.
my navy's parked right there. I got it combined to about 25k, which is probably enough to deal with them and leave everything else in my own empire.
Alright, well, let's take a look to see who they are in a federation with.
I know the lag and choose.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a dead governor that I need to fill. Alright, so they are... Okay, so it's the purple guys. Alright, so it's
The
also...
Sunny D Empire.
Yes. The Hulfir Star Authority, which we may have some connection to, but they're getting attacked by the Helvan Nation. Also the Beldross Enlightened Kingdom.
We built
Oh,
something.
great. Anybody want to make any more claims against? Oh, I guess we could do total war now. So if we do total war, does that mean we have to crush them completely?
No. It's just
Okay.
that what that means is that rather than dealing with claims, any system that you occupy, you automatically take.
Oh, okay.
You just outright take it. It is yours.
So I should keep some fleet strength in Bessedon Star Authority. Yeah, hold on. I need to... Before I jump and start anything, I need to get my fleets organized again.
Yeah, we need to figure out. So Well, okay, so they're also at war with the Helvan Nation right now, which we might want to wait for that to finish, in part because right now, like, the stuff really close to Zerf in the Beldross is all occupied. So he wouldn't even be able to take any of that.
Hmm.
And let me see.
Boom.
Are the Zadran Commerce League part of this federation?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that.
Ah, they're there.
Where is the Zatran Commerce League again? No, they're actually at war with them.
Oh, great.
Construction complete.
However, once their war is done, they will have border access for a time. Okay, I do have a... Okay, so I do have a border there. Get the... I don't actually have any defenses in that station system. All right, I need to upgrade to the starbase. I don't need to wait until it's done, but I'm gonna need that. What else? What is that?
2 ion cannons, a bad idea at one station.
2 ion cannons? No, not at all.
Yeah.
They're great. That's a great idea.
Because I got my one system that isn't connected to anything else. It has a fuckload of defenses and no ships. All right. Well, I'm going to leave my. I'm going to take my fleet here to up to the border with the Belladron, the Belladron and the Lag and Choose, and kind of ignore my whole eastern, for lack of a better term, part of my empire. Western, rather.
Problem. You do have a way into the Nagyari, so they might take that.
The Nagyari?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
They got a wormhole they can jump into?
Yes.
Boom.
So
We
down
built
on your
something.
southern end, you've got
Construction
Vorsham.
complete.
near
Construction
Iram.
complete.
Yeah.
That leads into their space. It's on the southern part of their space, but it's still... They can come into you from there. So you might at least want to have a fleet in that system or upgrade the station or something like that.
Probably upgrade the station. Let's
Also,
see.
so...
Well, Vorm doesn't have a station. Oops. Alright.
Right, well, Vorsham.
Vorsham.
Yeah, it's the one right next to it with the pulsar. So the nice thing about this pulsar, it's got shield nullification, so if you build any modules around it, any of the defense modules, you probably want to make a new defensive module that has no shields, all armor and hull and stuff like that. Because they're going to come in, they're not going to modify their ships, so all the stuff that they have on their ships with shields, it means nothing, and it's just a waste. These are great, great defensive systems.
Boom.
Well, I'm just sending a fleet with 20-something K power there, so I probably don't really need to
That's up
to
to you.
worry about. Yeah. No, I mean, it's probably a good thing to think about before we start going to war with, like, the fallen empires, but I will forget by that time, I'm sure.
Construction complete.
Okay, so that goes in there. Let's see if and keep in mind that the lag and choose, they'll have border access to you, so they might be attacking. And you've got
Construction complete.
undefended station systems.
Yeah, hold on.
Building ruined.
New contact. Previously unknown spacefaring empire calls themselves the Jomar Citizen Compact.
It's probably a rebel. Of someone.
We're delighted to meet you. Cooperation will surely benefit us all, whoever you are. I guess I do have undefended. Yeah, that's right, because my border with them expanded when I took that stuff from those. Well, I could probably move my Colossus back to Seoul just so that I don't have to defend it as much, but...
Yeah, I would. I mean, you could also try it out.
That's the thing, is I wanted to have one, but I don't really feel like trying it out. It just seems mean.
War declared.
Well, I mean, you could find like a small planet that they have.
Aliens are reaching out.
Something with like size 9 or something like that. Yeah, Nagyari, sorry. That whole thing about
Boom. We built something.
migration treaty, yeah, it's not gonna last, so sorry. Now, one additional thing about if you build if you were to build a system station in Vorsham, there's a curator order there, and you can get a curator lab module for the station, which is kind of nice. Get the extra science.
I hadn't messed with... Yeah, okay, now I gotta think about that too. Let me get some defenses going at my border stations, and then I'm...
Building ruined.
I mean, I guess I could just start attacking the lag and cheese. That would be one thing to
Building ruined.
stop them from messing with me.
Ruined.
Yeah. But also keep in mind that you're going to take everything that you...
I say we cut our losses.
You know, you will be taking it all, so... Anything that you attack, so... If you...
Don't blow stuff up that doesn't need to be blown up.
Well, not that, but keep in mind that, you know, that might end up... giving you a lot of planets that are going to have a lot of unrest and whiny pops and stuff like that, so... Scientists, stop dying. Oh, I'm 212 years old. I'm gonna die now.
I know. Wussies.
I know. It's terrible. And why do I not have any terrapins? Alright. I'm gonna fire some of you guys. I want a terrapin. Spark of Genius, though. What have I got on actual research? Mostly Sparks of Genius. I'll take that.
Always more alloys to buy.
So, I mean, if you're gonna have a fleet up there jumping in from Morgard, do you want me to back you up, or do you want me to go defend your borders?
Damn, these guys keep trying to sell me deodorant. I don't know what that's about. They really... I don't know. I mean, I've got. Let me.
You have a lot of anime conventions, okay? You know, they understand that. They've heard
that.
the...
You know what? That's about the turtle guys. Oh, you were giving me 120 monthly consumer goods for exchange for nothing. That timed out. Thanks for that. That was a good thing for a long time. You're talking about defending my systems, or I don't know. Let's see. I've got about 25k fleet power. I don't know if that's enough to just take those systems and
Construction
I don't know if
complete.
they can dislodge 25k.
How are they? How is their fleet power compared to yours?
They are, let's see, Pillbug logo. Inferior, not pathetic. So maybe a little help would be in order.
Boom. We built something.
Okay. Then
So
I
I've
will
got,
get my
let me see
main
here.
fleet.
I've got, oh, that's not a very big fleet there, although I'm building up defenses in those stations. I've only got about 3k at which is in the Lag and Chew space, or which they took from the Lag and Chew before I guess they became allies. So we're going to be going to war with the Lag and Chews and the Bessedon Star Authority, huh?
Yeah. Beldros.
Which is strange because the Bessedon Star Authority took the Lag and Chews
no,
homeworld
not the
away from them.
Bessedon, the Beldros.
Oh,
Technology
Beldros.
acquired.
Never mind then.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about the Beldros. I mean, the Bessedon. Stupid bee guys, change your name.
Well, I mean, if 23k hanging out at the one system they can jump into is enough to keep my back door safe, I've got 50k hanging around near the Lag and Chew. So if anything, I should probably be sending more guys to attack, and I'm keeping too many guys behind.
I'm moving up the Federation fleet, and I'm just gonna attach them. They're just gonna follow your fleet, so you can just do whatever you
Do what I want.
and that will follow and help.
Cool.
And that is right now 58k. So, and I will have my fleet, my personal fleet, defend my border.
So, and my job is taking on Beldros.
Yeah.
Let's do what you want.
Yeah,
Grab
you can-
some shit.
Yeah, you can take whatever you want. I'm not planning on taking anything in this war. I don't think. Let me.
Like, I've got enough planets that are trying to turn into criminals already.
I don't think there are any systems that I really want from any of them.
Tell me what systems you want that you really want.
Well, you know, there are some Mechazerf systems that are very juicy. You know what? I will probably take Isval just so that I have that border, but I don't know that I'll be able to do that until the Helvan are done. But we'll see.
Well, and I guess this depends on how many angry planets I want. I guess I could just take over Lag and Choose completely.
Yeah, you could.
I'd rather make them like a satellite state, but I guess you can't do that with Total War. You just take the systems, right?
You can release them afterwards. So you can take what you want, and then after the war is done, you can release a new sector that forms up there. Like, choose one that doesn't have much, and then just feed them systems that you don't want.
I don't think I follow you.
So, like, right now, if you go into... Let me pause it, because it is time to end the episode, but
Right.
we'll go over this real fast. If you go into planets and sectors, F4,
Okay.
are you in there? Are you in there? I'm hearing Zerfall, but I'm not hearing you, JG.
Oh, I think I muted it while I was trying to use F4 instead of going to it through the on screen.
Okay. So you're in there now?
Yes.
Okay. So don't click this, but you see that button on the right, Create Vassal?
Mm-hmm.
That will turn that sector into a vassal, an independent nation mirroring you, and then they'll have all the planets, all the systems that are in that sector. So if you take everything from the log and choose, you could then release whatever sector is created around Chohar. It'll get that entire sector, and then if you want to give them, like, let's say Talassus and Orim don't go to that, you can just give it to them. So then you could create a vassal there.
Oh, I meant more like just actually make the Lag and Chew Star Realm a vassal and then absorb them through regular means later. But I guess there's no point in doing that if you can just take them over.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you release them as a vassal, I mean, number one, you don't have to take them over later, but you can still do that if you want. But the nice thing is that you could keep some planets that you want, like if you wanted the artisan troop system, because you wanted to build the thing that gives you some unity, or the other curator order, so you can get some more science. You could keep those personally and just give out some of the rest of the stuff to them.
Right. Yeah, I'll probably just take over.
Yeah. I mean, that way then they would be dealing with the uprisings and you wouldn't. Also, they wouldn't have the was at war opinion penalty. I mean, either way, whether you do it or not, it's something to consider, and at least now you're aware of it if you decide to do that.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Right,
we'll definitely be attacking somebody next time.
Yep, it is time to end it. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, folks.
Bye.